Hello and welcome to another digital version of my home. It is now Learn to Ween. I am Dr. Styrofoam Soundwave, and I'm coming to you today with Quebec, with the song that's most requested to me of all songs, The Agresse. Okay, so that first part, right? Let me introduce what's going on here real quick. So I'm basing this lesson today off of their Live in Chicago DVD. Just thought it made sense. They put that down on paper as good, so I'll do that. That makes sense to me. But now I'm going to be Papa Junior. So you'll be saying to yourself, hey Jack, and I'll say, it's Doctor. There's a black slug on your guitar there. Watch your fingers, trying to look out. It's actually a capo. This one's really shitty. They just hold your strings down, so your E is now an A. Imagine this, your nut is here. Where the slug is, that's what Papa Junior's doing. On the 5th fret there. So he's doing this two open. Also, my notes are not going to sound that great. My intonation on this guitar, over the guitar's intonation, my intonation's fucking on point. This guitar's intonation, not so much. I can't figure it out. If you know anything about luthierism and intonationism, please, Lord help me. This is Fender stock. These are Fender stock locking tuners. Brand new strings, thanks to the folks on the Patreon. So he's doing this 2 to 4 slide while also hitting the open B string there. Also another note before we dive in even deeper. So I have it tabbed out, and I have it tabbed out in my brain of 2-4, 2-4. When you look down, 7-9, 7-9. No. I'm thinking 2-4. I'm teaching you 2-4. So it's like this hammer deal. No big deal. This one's kind of weird. You kind of just like hammer on nothing and slide to 4. MBD. You got that. This part even easier. 1 string. Done. So the next part. So I have it tabbed out with the open bottom E there. You don't need to play it. It's basically just an E minor shape that he's just doing 2, 4, 5, 4, 2. Makes it an E minor 7. So he just like lifts up his ring finger. So into an A7, right? So for that A7, he's hammering on. Also, keep in mind this whole time that Diener is playing along as well. He is strumming these chords, and for that A7, he's also doing this hammer on for that A7. So next it's going into a C chord. Well, what would be, a C chord, but it's actually, an F chord. But it's a C chord. But it's not an F chord, but it's a C chord, but it's an F. Back into that E minor, and you do that hammer. A lot of hammers in this one, dude. It's the Hammer Bros. But you hammer on the second fret with your ring finger there. That's a G. I just tabbed out just the bottom. It seems like he only hits the bottom there. he doesn't, you know, play with any of the noodles up there. And in this B7 shape, again, it's not a B7, it's an E7. Sounds good to me. These guys wash their hair, rinse and repeat, and then you just repeat. A note, I think there they do the C, the E only one time, then they go C, G, you know, the B7 shape right there. So the next part. If you want to learn how to play the mullets, there you go. 3-2-0, 2-0-0. It's a winner. It's a winner if I've ever seen one. So 3-2-0, 2-0-0, 0-2-2, 2-0-0. So that part's a little wonky. If you listen to the song in the Live in Chicago, there's like a little bit of a pause there. That's Drelwitz doing this like ascending, you know, bit there, and then they kind of all hit on the. Same deal. Okay, so now I have removed the slug from my guitar. And now I put some slug on what it sounds like. Let's take it. Okay, so for this next part, after that B7 that I mentioned, what? Okay, so that is what Diener does. 12, 14. Pretty easy. You got that. Nothing fancy. Little descending doodle right there. Sounds a lot like the Don't Shit Where You Eat solo. We'll go over that at some point. It'll be fine. So. It's the 15th fret right there. So he's doing this little clunky little sweep across the strings. He's just muting them. He's not hitting them, but, you know, put a little more emphasis on it. 12, 13, 15. Just a little major pentatonic descending lick right there. Little accents on there. These little vibratos. Then it goes into this another just major pentatonic. So that's 15, 12, 15 on B, 12 on the high E, or boom, and then you land on the 13. Just look at the thing. Why am I even saying it? So then, boom, boom. Like this little descending doodle right there. No big deal. You know what I'm talking about. You can even do 10, 5, and then 7, 8, 7, 8, 7 on your A, 8 on your E. That's what Diener does do in the movie, and I realized it after I made the tab, and I'm not gonna change it. So then, you land on your C, right? Then begins the, like, garlic in bed part, or whatever the fuck he said. Easy as pie. It's like a little, it's almost like a little exercise type deal. Just 11, 12, When he changes chords, when Papa Diener changes chords. similar shape, but not the same shape. So he just like rides the 12 there, rides that E, so he can hit the 15. So, you know, same deal, same low descending lick there, no NBD, NBD. Then he goes into this similar, you know, oh, I recognize this. You're just saying, you're playing the same licks there, Uncle D, 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 D. No. Little change up. NBD again, and then goes down. Then he does this little, I don't know, blues lick. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. This like, it's just like, then, and then he like lands on the C there. I think he does some double stop. I can't tell. I can't exactly tell. If you know what it is, correct me in the comments and you'll win a free shirt. Not this shirt, because this is Ad Rock shirt, bro. So then, once he does that lick, that's it. Everybody, he does that lick, and then, that's it. Rinse and repeat. That's all it is, man. You're just rinsing and pretty much repeating. And then you're on your way to the Argus, dude. As always, please let me know in the comments what songs you want to hear. By hear, I mean learn. Also, really, don't forget to check out my Patrani. It's pretty cool. It helped me get these strings, so my jaunt sounds a little, you know, a little nicer. Sounds good to me, right? I think so.